Hi everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. So it is the end of the workday now and Mr. French Seams has just gone to collect the two boys. I've got a lasagna cooking downstairs, so I thought I would jump on and catch up with you lovely people. So an at-home day today, so I was wearing a pair of Stella joggers and this ready-to-wear jumper that I bought a couple of years ago in Dunstores, and I absolutely love it. It's super warm and super cozy. I have it on with a thermal vest today because it is cold and wet and rainy in Dublin. So I was nice and cozy in this today. So I will do Advent with you and then I will let you know what I'm doing this evening. So let's jump in and do Advent straight away, shall we? So here is Sam and Catherine's lovely box. I had such a lovely chat with them last night. I really did. Chats like those are good for the soul. So shall we dive in? Number 18, it's a Sunday because it's green. And it is beautifully wrapped as always. I've been keeping all these little labels. They're so lovely. So this is flat, but with little bits on it. I think this is buttons. I think it is. I think it is. Let's open it up and have a look. The most beautiful washi tape. Let's open this up and have a look. Oh, it is. Oh, these are beautiful. Pigeon Wishes buttons. Aren't these just gorgeous? And they're a kind of a green, a very Elphaba Wicked colour, if I don't say so myself. These are fantastic, Sam. These are gorgeous. They are so pretty. They're kind of green but got little kind of iridescent bits in them, almost bluey bits. They are lovely and they are guaranteed to match every single thing I make, so they are beautiful. I do like Pigeon Wishes buttons. I've had a couple of packs from her over the past couple of years in calendars, and I buy them at shows and stuff, and I think they're really lovely. So that is just gorgeous. Beautiful. Delighted with that, Sam. Thank you very much. Shall we do Adams, because today is an even day? Before we do, I had promised you that I would try out those tufted buttons. So these, if I reach over, these are the ones that we got over the weekend, I believe, and they're the Suzanne Campion button tuft templates, and I was really keen to try these out. So, and I wanted to report back to you. So if you cast your minds back, I was wearing, if I reach over, everything's gonna fall. No, we're good. I was wearing this jumper the other day, which is my lovely Christmas tree jumper. And I was wearing it, and baby French Seam says, "Mummy, your Christmas tree doesn't have a star." He's not wrong. So I was thinking, well, what if I make a button tuft star to go on top? So I did, and it looks really cute. So here you go. Oh dear, there are my buttons. So there you go. There's my little first attempt at a little button tuft, and I think it's really cute. This is very fine cotton wool that I use, or cotton yarn that I use for crochet. So it's probably not the right stuff to use, but I wanted to give it a go. And there's my little button tuft button, and I think it's so cute. It was very simple to do, really quick and easy, and I think it looks really effective. So my Christmas tree now has a star on top. So I think these little button tufts are so nice. I think they make the perfect little addition, little kind of little applique bit or a little bit of decoration on one of your makes. I think they're really cute, and I'd love to try more of them. So delighted with that. So I'm glad to report back about my tufted buttons, and thank you very much, Adam, for that, because a Christmas tree without a star, bad news people. Right, on to Adam's advent calendar. Today is day 18 and it's right at the top. I did organise it there both at the top because yes, I want a bit of organisation today. Now this feels like a pen of some description, maybe. Let's have a look. That is day 18 before I open it up. Whoops. It is a sew line. Oh, it's a tailor's pen. Oh, very good. I've not seen one like this. Oh, look at this. This is very nice. Shall we open it and have a look? A tailor's chalk pen. How do I open it? Here we go. I've not seen one like this before. It's beautiful and pink. Oh, this looks very fancy, doesn't it? A sew line pen. Very fancy. And oh, look at that. You click it. Oh, where are you? You click it like this. Oh, very cool. That is excellent. When can I test that out on something? I can. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Excellent. You can just about see it there. Fantastic. Adam, that's very nifty. I've not seen one like that before. Very nice. Thank you very much. That is excellent. So plans for this evening. So I sent Mr. French Seams out to do some jobs earlier and he came up trumps. He came back with a pack of googly eyes. These are little edible eyes. They're really cute. I use them all the time when baking with the boys, because we are going to be making, and let me get the name of them, reindeer peanut butter thumbprint cookies. So it comes from the Good Food magazine, which I get every Christmas because it comes with a fantastic calendar for the next year. And I will show you a little picture of the cookies. How adorable are they? So they're like little thumbprint cookies, and they've got little pretzels for antlers and then jam for their nose and little googly eyes as well. So that's what we're going to be making this evening. I love recipes that just says put everything in the food processor and blitz. That's my kind of recipe. So I will hopefully take a picture of those for you later. I would also love to get a few more presents sewn up. So I'm hopefully going to be jumping onto a thready set go session tonight with the lovely Hayley. Unfortunately, it does coincide with bedtime, so I think I'll be a little bit late, but I would love to jump on, and I would really like to make those little AirPod cases that I talked about recently. AirPod, yes. AirPod cases that I talked about recently, so I'd love to get a few of those made up. And then after that, Mr. French Seams and I are going to be watching Home Alone, because it's not Christmas until you've watched Home Alone. It's just fantastic. Not quite sure if we'll watch one or two. I quite like two, but we'll see. So that is the plan for this evening, and hopefully I will catch you all again very, very soon. Hello, Vlogmas day 19. So I said that I'd come back on last night. Apologies, that never happened. So yesterday evening I said I was going to be doing a little bit of baking with my boys, and we made those little reindeer peanut butter thumbprints, and they're utterly adorable and really, really delicious. I'll pop in a picture of what they look like here. They're super, super cute. I just made a half batch to see how they worked out, and they're very, very tasty. So delighted with that. And that is the first of my festive baking, but there is much, much more to come. Then after that, I jumped on to the Thready Set Go session with the lovely Hayley, which was great. So I got to catch up with the lovely Becky and Adele from the Fabric Obsession, who are on there as well, which is great. And I also got to see two of my lovely friends, Nikki and Rita. So that was really, really lovely. While I was on that session, I did a little bit of sewing, and I made this. This is an AirPod little case, and I think it's very, very cute. So my AirPods are in it. It's got a little gap at the bottom where you can still use your charger inside the case. It's got a lovely little clasp here, and then it's got a little snap here, and then your AirPods are inside. It's very, very cute. It comes in two sizes. This is the size for whatever these AirPods are called, and then it comes in a slightly bigger size for, is it the AirPod Pro? So it comes in two sizes. It's very cute. It doesn't take long to make. It's a little bit fiddly, and the only thing is at the end you have to hand sew this bit down, which is a bit tricky, and my hand sewing is not good. So I'm going to call this a toile, so I'm going to keep this one, and hopefully I will be able to perfect it. I think I need to press the seam allowance down when I'm making it, and that'll make hand sewing it easier, but it's a little bit of a work in progress. But I think it's a very, very cute pattern, and I think this is great, and hopefully it'll prevent me losing my AirPods in future. So after Thready Set Go, which was very, very lovely, wishing happy Christmas to all the lovely sewing people, I will link Thready Set Go down below. I've really, really enjoyed taking part in that this year. So it's kind of an online social thing. It's fantastic. So after that, I went downstairs and I had my promised glass of wine, and myself and Mr. French Seams watched Home Alone, because I don't think it's Christmas until you watch Home Alone. So that was just great. And we gave ourselves a huge fright, because it was made in 1990. So it is 35 years old. But anyway, glossing over that, it was a lovely, lovely evening. So today I was working, so I wore my York Pinafore by Helen's Closet, and actually it's the same fabric as that bag up there. So this is a Freya that I made, a Tilly and the Buttons Freya, but I made the cowl detachable, which is quite handy, because then you can wear it as a t-shirt or you can wear it as a cowl, which I quite like. And then this is the York Pinafore, so it's very, very cute. So I wore that today, which I really enjoy, and it put me in mind of the fact that I would like to make another pinafore, and it is this beautiful fabric by the aforementioned Fabric Obsession that I picked up recently when I was at the sewing retreat. It's a very fine needle cord, baby cord, and it's this dark green with little gold dots, and I always had in mind to make a little pinafore dress out of this. Do you think I can get it done for work next week? It's now Friday night. Maybe. We'll see how we go. So this is very, very straightforward to make. It's literally a back and front, and bind the edges. I didn't put on any pockets, anything like that, but it's very, very cute. But for this one, I would have to line it, I think, because this is quite thin. However, I wanted to try and make a fake Noah pinafore, so the Tilly and the Buttons pattern with the little zip down the front. So I think what I'd have to do, because I don't have the pattern, is make the bib a little bit wider and then make the this bit here a little bit higher, because obviously it's this low so you can pull it on over your head. There's no fastenings in the York pinafore. And then I would just put a little zip down the front, because I have a couple of nice zips. So I'm wondering, would that work, and could I line it and put in a zip and make life very, very difficult for myself, but have a really, really cute Christmas pinafore for next week. Watch this space. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my current theory now. My boys are downstairs watching The Grinch, which we love, and I thought I may as well get something cut out. So I cut out my Christmas Eve dress, I'm calling it. So I cut out a skirt. It's a Lotta skirt by Tilly and the Buttons. And here is one piece. The back and front are identical. So literally I'm just going to make a very, very simple, straightforward dress out of this. And for my waistband, I have this left over from when I made the Avelia jacket by Mood Fabrics. I did a collaboration with the very lovely Mel Keane during the summer. I'll link that down below. And I used this on my jacket. So I think this would look kind of cute. It will go that way. So I'm wondering, can I just make the Lotta skirt elastic at the waist? So fingers crossed that'll work, because I think this will look very, very swishy and gold and glittery for Christmas Eve. So I was delighted to get that cut out, and hopefully I'll get it sewn up pretty pronto. It's basically 3 seams and hemming. Hopefully I'll get that sewn up. So I would love to get another thing ticked off my list. So what else has been going on? So as I said, the boys are downstairs. We had a lovely dinner. I made a prawn biryani, which was absolutely delicious. This evening I might do a little tiny bit of sewing, because I am going to jump on my wonderful friend Sam Sola Sparkle's Social Sparkle tonight. It's wonderful to do that on a Friday. It's so, so, so nice, and see all the lovely sparkly people. So I'm hoping to do that and do a little bit of cutting out or a little bit of sewing maybe. That is my plan. So that's going to be really, really exciting. And I'm so delighted to see Sam back on Vlogmas. She was well and truly missed. She really, really was. So delighted she's feeling better. So after the Social Sparkle, I think myself and Mr. French Seams are going to watch Home Alone 2. So yes, we love the Home Alone franchise, but only 1 and 2. There is no reason for Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4, in my humble opinion. But anyway, that's just me. So that's our plan for this evening. And then tomorrow's Saturday, which is wonderful. So it's been a very, very busy and hectic week. So I'm very much looking forward to a little quiet and relaxed weekend. So we don't have as much activities, which is great. And I think we're just going to be doing some nice kind of family time, Christmas activities, which suits me down to the ground. So speaking of the lovely Sam and the lovely Catherine, will we do Advent? And today is day 19, and it is pink, so it is Catherine, and it is very, very squashy. So I don't know what this is. It doesn't feel like fabric. It almost feels like wool or something. I'm not quite sure. Let's bust it open and see. Let's see. So much wrapping, as always. Talk amongst yourselves. It is wool. Oh my word, this is beautiful. Okay, here it is. Look at this. This is magnificent. Oh, 2 of them. So it's Drops Fable print, and it's superwash treated sock wool. I mean, really, this is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is just beautiful. And 2 of them. Oh my word. And they're already, are they 50 grams? Are they 1 each? This is just fantastic. Oh, Catherine, I will enjoy doing these so much when I finish my Christmas socks. How perfect are they going to be for a little cheer me up in January project? Oh, Catherine, they're fantastic. That's why it was so squashy. Fantastic. Love them. Thank you so, so, so much. I forgot to bring up my socks actually to show you how I'm getting on. I got a load done watching the movie last night, so I'll get a load more done again tonight, which is great. So I think I shall finish up there. Hopefully I'm really, really trying to get back to catch up with myself. So hopefully over the weekend we'll almost catch up with real time again, which is great. But thank you as always for watching. If you do have any comments, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box below, and I will talk to you all again tomorrow.